So, Anthropic just dropped Claude Opus 4.7. And honestly, it's the first Opus release where we stopped double-checking every single tool call. That's the quiet story here. Here's the setup. Opus 4.6 was good. Not great. It shipped features, it mostly behaved. Then 4.7 dropped, and the jump is bigger than anyone expected. Same price, by the way. We spent 2 days hammering on this thing. Ultra-review on legacy code, huge architecture diagrams, 40-step agent chains. Ran the same tasks on GPT-5.4 and Gemini 3.1 Pro. Here's what we found. Most model updates are benchmark wins you can't actually feel. This one's different. 3 things hit you in the first hour of use. First one, long agentic runs don't fall apart anymore. Opus 4.6 used to lose the thread around step 25. Repeat a tool call. Hallucinate a file path. 4.7 just keeps going. 14% better on multi-step, 1/3 the tool errors. Second, vision actually works now. The old limit was 768 pixels. Now it's 2,576. That's the difference between squinting at your diagram and reading every label on your ERD. Visual acuity went from 54% to 98%. Third, implicit need tests. That's fancy for it figures out which tool to use without you spelling it out. Sounds small. It's not. This is what separates an agent you babysit from one you can leave alone for 20 minutes. Okay, benchmarks. Every vendor cherry picks. Let me give you the honest read. The headline everyone's quoting, 87.6% on SWE-bench Verified. Up from 80.8 on 4.6. That jump is real. Tasks that used to need a retry, they land first try now. But honestly, Verified is saturating. The one to watch is SWE-bench Pro. Harder, designed to resist contamination. Opus 4.7 hits 64.3. GPT-5.4 is at 57.7. Gemini's in that same range. That's a 6 to 7 point gap. Here's the one that actually matters. Rakuten SWE-bench. Real production tickets. Opus 4.7 resolved 3 times more tasks than 4.6. 3 times. That's the single biggest jump we've seen between model generations. The benchmark nobody talks about enough? Tool error rate. If you've ever watched a Claude agent misquote a function signature 5 times in a loop, yeah, 1/3 the errors. That stat matters more than any SWE-bench number. Anthropic published the full breakdown on their news page. GPQA Diamond cleared 90% for the first time in the Claude line. Cursor Bench jumped 12 points. All right, /ultrareview. This is the feature everyone's posting about. And yeah, it deserves the hype. Run /ultrareview on a branch, and Opus dispatches 4 specialist agents in parallel. 1 for security, 1 for logic, 1 for performance, 1 for style. Each reads the diff independently. Then the main agent pulls it all together into one report. We ran it against a 2,400 line PR, already passed Copilot review, already passed a human pair. Ultra review flagged 2 real bugs, a race condition in a cache warm-up, a subtle auth bypass in a middleware refactor, the kind of cross-file stuff single pass review always misses. The catch? It's slow. 3 to 5 minutes on a 2,000-line diff. And you're paying for 4 agents plus a synthesizer, so it's not replacing your lint checks. But for the review before you ship to prod, worth every token. Let's talk about vision, because this is the sleeper feature of the whole release. The old limit was 768 pixels, meaning every architecture diagram you pasted got down-sampled into soup. Labels blurred, arrows inverted. Asking Opus about your schema was a coin flip. At 2576, it reads the labels. Real test, we pasted a 2400 by 1600 architecture diagram. Asked, which service is missing a timeout? It found it. On 4.6, same question got us a polite, I can't read the labels. Night and day. 2 workflows this unlocks. computer use agents, where the agent screenshots its own desktop, and design to code, where you paste a mock and ask for the React. Both were marginal on 4.6. Both are genuinely usable now. New knob number 1. X high effort. Sits between high and max. After a day of testing, our take: use X high as your default for agent work. Max is better on the hardest stuff, but it triples your latency. Not worth it when the agent's making 40 tool calls. Knob 2. Task budgets. Public beta. You tell the model you have 200,000 tokens total. It paces itself. This is what makes ultrareview budget safe. Cap it, and it won't silently burn through 1 million tokens on a stubborn diff. Practical tip: if you're on Claude Code, add a default task budget in your project config right now. It's the best way to avoid an overnight run that returns some wild bill. Okay, the showdown. Opus 4.7, GPT 5.4, Gemini 3.1 Pro. 20 tasks, same prompts, all 3 models. Short version. Agentic coding. Opus wins clear. Vision. Opus easily. Tool use over 40 steps. Opus again. Long context research past 1 million tokens. That's still Gemini. Hardest math proofs. GPT 5.4 narrowly. If your work is writing, reviewing, or shipping software with agents, Opus 4.7 is the best model on the planet right now. For everything else, mix and match. No single winner anymore. Pricing. Here's the part that made this review easy. $5 per million input, 25 per million output. Identical to 4.6. 90% off on cached reads, 50% off on batch. It's a free upgrade. Upgrading is one line. Claude dash model Claude Opus 4.7. That's it. Or drop it in your settings JSON. Live everywhere, day 1. Claude.ai, the API. Bedrock, Vertex, Microsoft Foundry. Copilot added it same day. The wins. Long-run reliability. Vision that actually works. Ultrareview catching real bugs. Free upgrade on price. And task budgets finally let you run agent jobs without bill anxiety. That's a real list. The misses. Context still capped at 200K. Gemini's million is still untouchable for whole repo research. Ultrareview is slow, no video input, and the AI design tool they teased, still pending, didn't ship. Verdict. If you're using 4.6 in Claude Code, Cursor, any agent pipeline. Upgrade today. Same price, 1/3 the tool errors, and Ultrareview alone is worth the switch for anyone shipping to prod. Our honest take: Opus 4.7 is the first model in the 4.x line, where we stopped double-checking every tool call. That's the real story, not the benchmark headline. The fact that we finally trusted on a 40-step run. Full review, setup config, and our Claude Code Power User Kit are all linked below. Hit subscribe if you want more of these. See you on the next one.